Well, new at noon, a young boy is looking for help for the deer that he often sees wandering around his neighborhood.
So he wrote to TMJ4 and asked for help. We went to Greenfield to visit him and brought the DNR with us.
We saw him, he was walking down here.
We ended up in Sebastian's backyard in Greenfield looking for deer.
We see deer pretty often.
Because of this handwritten letter the 9-year-old sent us. He's worried about a deer, he writes, and he wanted us to help move the animal to a big forest up north. He was thinking some nearby construction might be forcing the deer out of its home.
I just said maybe I could ask them to just send them to a forest that's big enough for a buck, but no hunting.
He asked me what we should do, and I told him, oh, you either write a letter to DNR or maybe TMJ.
Sebastian's request? Get him in touch with the DNR so he can make sure that the buck he sees in his backyard doesn't get hit by a car.
Have you seen other deer besides those two out here?
Yeah.
Yeah? How many do you think you've seen total?
About 6.
6? Okay, that's a lot.
We brought DNR biologist Diane Robinson over to help Sebastian understand why there are deer in his neighborhood.
So they've kind of got the whole city thing figured out. They're city deer. They're not necessarily country deer.
Yeah.
So they do pretty well out here.
She told him there's plenty of food in his backyard and it wouldn't be a good idea to move the deer away from their home. And did you learn a lot today?
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian also found out the animals can sense when it's a good idea to cross the street.
Like, I didn't know that deers know where know that cars are going down the street.
He will definitely Google that. He will actually look it up on the internet and make sure. It's a good experience for kids. They can see, you gotta love animals. Animals is part of our life.
The DNR says this was a new request for them, but they often get questions from kids about animals that they see in their backyards.
I'm glad you could help him out.
Yeah, he was real cute.
He has a lot to say, too.
And a lot of
Pretty smart
questions.
guy. Still ahead. Took